Good morning, good morning, good morning. I always say good morning, but now I have to say good evening and good night also because we have many followers from around the world, and I'm blessed to start another week with all of you, those that have actually decided to join us every Monday morning at 9:30 Eastern Time. And today is a feast for me. I'm like so excited as I know many of you who have shared their excitement because we have a special guest today, which I already see you, Dr. Sweat. I'm going to join you in just a minute, and it's just wanting to give you this invitation to take this time to hopefully be here live with us or later. But this is a topic that I don't want to waste any minute to bring Dr. Sweta in. Let me see, view request, go live. Technology is amazing, and I want to bring her in and tell you what was my hook to her heart, her work, and of course get all her wisdom in. Thank you, Rosanna, for being here. Thank you, Fede. Let's see, she's I know she's like scrolling. Vero is here, my best friend since I'm 14 years of age. And the topic today is just phenomenal. It's your brain blueprint decides your footprint to life. I mean, what an amazing topic. I'm just so ecstatic. Thank you for everyone being here. I think she's having a little bit of a hard time coming in because I can see the little swirling of her computer trying to get in. But listen, how this even came about is even a story of its own. So I've met Dr. Sweta in Dubai. I've actually met her twice, and we were in an event together. I went to go receive an award, and she was part of the top 50 inspirational women to look after. I believe it was 2022. And when she got on stage, it was like there's no tomorrow. The way she spoke, how passionate she was with her knowledge, how easy it was to understand all that she had to say of years of studying the brain. She actually claims to have a passion with the brain. And I just loved her, and we definitely made a connection. Let me see. She's coming in again. Let's see. We made a connection, and I've just been following her work that, of course, I would like you guys to follow her as well. I mean, she does these like brainy wisdom, I think she calls them 2-minute brainy wisdoms. And it's very easy. Usually, sometimes we have limited beliefs of how hard it is to understand the whole concept and how the brain works, but she just makes it in such a way that is so simple. So I can see her little machine or whatever device going in circles to try to get in. We hope. Oh my gosh, she stepped out again. I see Yaya in the house, Jenny, Nimi, Jessica, Marwa, Nini, Vero, Fede, Rosanna. Thank you all. I really appreciate it. I hope that everything flows in. But listen, the brain is like everything that can possibly conspire all at once, right? So it is what allows us or what stifles us and blocks us from really moving forward in the direction that we want. And when you really study it as an NLP practitioner, I got a taste of studying a little bit about it, but when you obviously talk to neurologists like Dr. Sweta, let me see, because she's texting. Let's see, I'm able to, let's see, 1 second, please. I think she's fixing her connection. Let me see, she's asking. All right, I think she's having some issues with her internet. When you really understand how it functions and how it works in our favor and how we can really transform our life by just changing our thought process and really understanding that the brain is everything in the success of our life. You know, obviously there's always a balance between brain and emotions, but it's what you put inside is how you, what kind of thoughts, what kind of mindsets, what kind of visions, what kind of energy are you putting into bringing this switch so that the brain works in favor of you. And I have seen it in the most vulnerable way, in hard examples. Let me see what she's saying here. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Add as moderator, go live with Dr. Sweta. All right, let's see. Let's try that again. When I've done a lot of work with homelessness in many parts of the world, but I want to tell you one specifically in Colombia. And I was able to see the shift of consciousness by really working, obviously, like I said, the balance of the brain and the heart, right? But really telling these beautiful souls, beautiful, activating, loving words that can help them switch their consciousness and feel hope and have a drive to make their dreams come true is just unbelievable. And what I saw that from them repeating over and over to themselves that they're worthless, that no one loves them, that they're a hazard to humanity, and just sitting with them every day and nurturing their body, mind, and soul. It's just rotating, guys. Sorry, I'm gonna be able to join, she says. Okay, Dr. Sweta, let's see. Maybe you can come out of the Instagram and then come back in. Because if you are able to see this live and you're talking to me right now, is that you do have the internet. So let's see. Go live. Let me see. What if I go? Okay, let's try. I've already asked you to come in again. Let's see if that works. Are you seeing my request? It says go live with Dr. Let me see if she's coming in. While she's trying to come in again, let me tell you the story about these beautiful souls. So from being in the streets, obviously abusing drugs, to being able to have a vision, have a plan, have a drive, the whole process of it has been unbelievable to live. It was actually a group of them. And we talked about the impact of the emotions and the way they choose their decisions and how they're able to feed their mind with even a 1% shift of consciousness. What to focus? What is that one thing that you can focus on today that can actually, let's see, it says still rotating, that can actually, let me see if I add her as a moderator. Come on, Jane. From this live video, you can only add, nope. A moderator can turn off commenting or remove someone from this live. Okay, I'm just gonna say yes. Okay, Dr. Sweta, I've now added you as moderator instead of like a guest, and see if that works. And if it doesn't work, then we're gonna have to try another day. And it's part of technology, right? It's okay. It's all okay. So while she keeps on trying, there she is. Let's see, view her request, go live with Dr. Sweta. I'm sorry, guys. It happens. She's in Dubai, and for some reason, it's just she's having a hard time coming in, but it's part of life. And I see her, actually, the square is splitting, and I see her trying to get in, but she cannot get in. Oh my gosh. What is it about the situation that we are not seeing that is for our highest good? Maybe she just needed to be present now in this way, and we'll have her back for sure. And I know many of you are making the effort to be here, and I apologize. I am not Dr. Sweta. I am not the guru of the brain, but I can tell you that I have worked with it enough after having 5 spiritual deaths, like really hit rock bottom, and how I'm able to be where I am now, traveling, inspiring, and most of all being present for me, and having that shift, really paying attention of the power of the brain. So I guess I'll just go ahead. Kelly, hi, I'm glad you're here. Ahora, Dr. Sweta is having a hard time coming in. So I am so sorry for the disappointment, because I am not her. She's trying and trying. We'll see if we can get her in. And if not, of course, we will invite her over. So I just want to finish up that story of, it was a group of 7. They rotated 7 to 8 homeless guys in Colombia, where an action, really one small action, just ignited in them the power to shift their brain to have a better life. So how it all started was, I was meditating every day in the beach, And then after meditation, I would go and clean trash from the ocean. And I saw that these guys were watching me 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and by around the fourth or fifth day, they were joining me without me asking, and they were cleaning, but they were really not wanting to talk to me. And I understood that I was present. I could understand that they were just wanting to be around. And lo and behold, within a couple of more days, one of the days that I woke up from meditation, I had one on one side and the one on the other side, like sitting next to me. So tapping into the power of making changes and showing up and being present and giving new information to your brain and feeling the moment and being present, just I felt it was time. So I started talking to them and learning their stories and understanding where they're coming from and providing them with knowledge and education, but always with a base of full infinite love, really did so much to their lives, my life, and the life of so many, because they were true testimonials for me, for the community that did not want them there. You know, they thought they were threats to be sleeping in the beaches and in that area that was a nice area. And I just want to tell you that obviously I'm not going to touch the topic of Dr. Sweta because that's her topic. Let's see, she's sending me 6 notices here. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, she's changing network. So, hey, I'm hoping that stick around. For those that are still sticking around, stick around. For some reason, I really want to share this message of hope and transformation through changing the mindset. You can't change the mindset of someone. That person needs to be open to change it. What we can do is be in an energy and a frequency and a place of love where that exchange is flawless. When people open up, you don't have to lecture. You don't have to say, this is how it works. This is how you have to use your brain. This is the thought you have to do. This is the manifestation, affirmation that you have to do to make the change. It doesn't work that way. So these beautiful souls, we started talking every day after cleaning the beach for about an hour every day. And then we shared a meal. Would grab something and just have a snack or a little breakfast in the beach. And they all had dreams. But how could they make these dreams if nobody believed in them? They had no money and nobody loved them and they felt unworthy. And I've been blessed to be always doing fundraising, and with the beautiful community that we have built for over 3 decades, we raised money. I explained the stories of, they did videos of what they wanted to do, and one wanted to be a fisherman, one wanted, 2 of them wanted to sell fruits in the market, like get fruit from the market and sell around the neighborhood. And so we did a fundraiser, and thank you again for everybody that donated. And they actually, I went with them, I remember at 4 a.m. to the market to get their goods. But the whole relationship that was built based on trust, that they weren't a threat to each other, they weren't a threat to the community, they were actually present in a whole, they felt loved, they felt worthy, they felt an inspiration, a chance for life. One particular one, his name is Miguel, who to this day we still talk. He actually calls me Ma. And he's missing a leg. And I love that up to this day, he's still out of the streets. Let's see what she says. It says, unless I stop moderating, I cannot enter. Okay, how do I change that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Go live. Okay, let's see. I don't know what to do, Dr. Sweta. She's texting me on my phone. Let me see if it shows now that I just invited you in and not as moderator. I don't know how to unmoderate someone. If you can write in the chat if anybody's here and how I can actually take her out of being moderator, because I'm now inviting her to join live. I see her trying to come in again. Let's see. Oh my goodness. This is all about what happens, being patient. All of you that are here is for a reason. All of you that are here is for a reason. Was just get to know each other, connect. I don't think she's gonna be able to get on it the way I see it. Let's see. Nope, no luck even after changing the network. Let's see. I'm gonna go one more time. Remove from live, report live, block. Okay. All right, Dr. Sweater, we're going to try one more time. And if not, it's okay. We will have you back. We will have you back. So what I saw, I'm so sorry for the distraction. It's just the way it's been today. How is your brain taking that? Oh my God, I wasted my time. I wanted to hear Dr. Sweater. I really needed this information. Let go of whatever form, point of view that you had, and just flow and embrace. Maybe there's something about what we're talking today that is inspiring for you. So basically, while I finish this story, please go ahead and tell me where you're visiting from, what kind of topics you'd like to hear in next Monday morning coffee with Val, and what kind of guests do you want me to bring in, or if you have some topic to share. So what I noticed and lived with these guys after they were able to change their mindset by, working with giving new information to their brain and their soul and their spirit, lo and behold, these people that were trying to survive, they would wake up, hungry. They didn't have a vision. They didn't have a motivation to get up. They all developed their businesses. And actually, what I was able to observe and see is how they helped each other. When one was out of X fruit, the guy who's had that kind of fruit would share with the other one. So I wasn't no more needed. I wasn't the mediator. I wasn't the instigator. I wasn't the inspiring person. I was there just to support them and give them love. And so what I can tell you is from their stories and multiple stories of three decades of doing this work and my own personal experience is that when you educate yourself more, like in the meantime, I would definitely inspire you to follow Dr. Sweater on her Instagram. She has so much information in her Instagram, is unbelievable. Of course, LinkedIn, and I know she just launched a new book. So I'm sorry, I don't have the title right now, Dr. Sweater, but if you're hearing me, write down the title of your book and just get educated to understand the power of your brain and how you can really change anything you want in your life in pro of living the life that you deserve. So it really does look like Dr. Sweater is not coming in. I can tell you that studying neuro-linguistic programming, there's one instance when I graduated from that program, which was in Colombia, by the way. And the last part of graduation was live. And there was like an example of what we needed to do. And so our teacher had literally like a metal stand. I can't even describe it. I don't know if it makes sense, where it's just like one stand on one side and in the other. And you had to be suspended in these metal stands by your neck and your ankles by being programmed in 15 minutes. Like you had to close your eyes and somebody would come and tell you that you're going to become as hard as a tree, a heart of a tree that has 100 years rooted in the soil, and just like literally brainwash and get you in the zone, change the frequencies of your belief systems. And lo and behold, within only 15 minutes, you became as hard as a tree. And between our friends, they had to pick you up and you would be suspended by the neck and the ankles. Well, I had to do that in order to graduate, and I was determined to graduate. My limited beliefs were coming in, and I was like, I can't do that. I saw that for a millisecond because I have double back surgery. I don't have core in my abs, and I just couldn't really visualize that. But I snapped out of it and I started applying everything that I was being taught in that course. And I actually have images of that in my Instagram. And if not, I'll put a post soon to share about this experience. And it's insane how somebody did that to me. And I have actually that picture with only 15 minutes. I became that. The teacher was like putting her elbow on my abdomen, and I would not fall. Can you guys visualize that? Tell me in the chat if you can visualize what I'm saying, yes or no, because I want you to understand. And then I had to do the same thing with the other person. So what is it that we are not doing? What are we not able to accomplish in our lives by not understanding how we operate? The beauty of this brain that Dr. Sweta always talks about, that she's got a romance going on with her brain. For those that are coming in or who came in late, I'm so sorry that we could not make the connection with her. And so I'm just sharing some thoughts of and wisdom and knowledge and experiences that I've had when the shift of mindset happens and you work with your brain. But I am in no way educated enough to talk about her topic, which was your brain blueprint decides your footprint to life. But it's definitely a topic that has left me ignited and excited. I know it as many of for you as well. So we will have to find a way that works with Dr. Sweta in another time, and we will make it work, because it's really, her work is really changing so many lives. I know she's in a hospital working in Dubai as well and doing research and writing books, and she's an international keynote speaker. So if I can gift you one thing today, is that you follow her in her Instagram account. That she has so many videos, so much knowledge. She is very easy to understand, and the minute she just talks, you could just embrace the knowledge. So I'll follow her as well in LinkedIn and her different platforms, social platforms, and actually spread the word, share the knowledge, because the more we can grow together and take away the limited beliefs that, oh my God, I learned this, I'm going to keep it to myself so I can speak about it in the next live. And I just rather keep that knowledge for myself. It doesn't work that way. I remember that there's times when, especially in the spiritual field, we had like holistic fairs, like festivals, and I would be inviting my competition. And she's like, why are you inviting me? Like, you and I do the same thing. And I'm like, and I said, there's enough people out there, and I believe in your work, and I want to be a source of love and support to you. So when we start changing these paradigms that have been embedded in our brain, in whatever area it is, if you're capable of doing something or not, if it's competition, if the people are stealing your clients, those that go with another person, that's let them. They weren't supposed to be with you. How much are we really in the mindset that our brain is working in our favor to understand that this path of consciousness and awakening only is present and will happen when you truly believe it and have a mindset that is working in favor of you. So Dr. Sweta, I don't know if you are listening, give me some comments here, or tell us maybe when you can actually come again, or you can WhatsApp me. But guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm so sorry if to cause any different shift of mindset today. Actually, I'm not sorry. It's part of how we can actually cope with the different things that happen in life. You all know that technology has a mind of its own. I do thank you so much for being present, for showing up, for being here, part of this community of Monday morning coffee with Val. Dr. Sweta says she can't come anytime, and I want to come to see you as well. It's okay. We completely understand. And we will reschedule this, because this topic, I receive comments, inboxes, WhatsApps, calls of how much they wanted to hear you. Veda's here. She says, no competition. There's always enough for everyone. I love that. I love that. It says, Dr. Sweta, do you think we can carry scripts in our minds that we can change? Yes, 100%. Oh, wow. This is a great question. We can. Absolutely. we can change. And of course, she has the mindset and the pathway in neuro-linguistic programming. We changed the programs as well, totally different programs. It's like the computer, like when the computer is so filled with information, we delete files, right? We delete files. So I know I'm not going to go into that. I'm going to let Dr. Sweta go a little bit more into this for her next visitation. But I love the questions. So guys, I am going to respect your morning. Leave me comments. Leave me comments of what you want to hear. Leave me comments of how we can be of contribution to you. Do connect with Dr. Sweta. Send her messages through here or through her own platform. And we promise we will come back to you with her. I definitely wasn't planning to speak at all because I wanted to get all her wisdom. And for whatever reason, for me, was to share my deep experiences that I have seen that it is all possible to have a new life, to change those limited beliefs that you have had in the past, to stop, how we can really stop blaming our ancestors. I'm this, I can't because of this happened to me, that happened to me. And Hell says, I would love to learn how to change these scripts, especially the ones that hold me back. Is there a book or a website? Oh my God, it's going so fast that I can go to. I'm going to see Dr. Sweta still try to come in right now. Yes, there are books. There are amazing books, and we will definitely put in the comments things that are of contribution to you. Dr. Sweta is actually hearing this. So Dr. Sweta, if you want to go ahead and answer this question, or I can also refer some books of NLP. She's still trying to get it. She's like, I want to answer, I want to come live. I don't know. I think it's not going to happen because now we've done our 30 minutes of, no, she said she's left. Guys, until next Monday, we will have new information, new guests, or myself with a topic that is not really planned. I don't really go through the script, but I go through meditation and manifest a topic that is of service to you. But I'm always, always open to hear what it works for you, what you want to hear, how I could be a vessel of love and inspiration for you. And of course, bring people as beautiful as Dr. Sweta that I know. I know her spirit. She's like so frustrated. And so are we, but that leaves us with more strength and just the need to have you back. Until next time, have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rest of the week. Namaste, everyone. Thank you.